Welcome. We're gonna continue our investigation, chapter number 3, game mechanics, and we gonna take on this chapter, game mechanics at the core of thinking, society, points, and metaphor. So let's go. This important chapter to discuss. Let's go. Discover and discuss. Okay, core discovery, game mechanics, evolution, and psychology. So game mechanics reveal how our brain works, shaped by millions of years of evolution. Then deep awareness is key to effectively performing exercises and unlocking mind potential. Deep awareness, right? So it's we talked about it. It's deep understanding. Without deep understanding, techniques could not work. Understanding brain mechanism enables unique strategies for mental development, right? So it's because of gamification, I basically kind of discovered how my mind works. It's if you practice meditation, you can notice that any thought is a game, right? So game mechanics give you these tools to start to create game in your life, and literally it's the steps to perceive life and train and learn how to perceive life as a game. First step is this to start to see game mechanics in daily life. Relationship is rules, lots of game mechanics around it. So this is main idea. Let's go. Social instinct, the first game mechanic. Evolution origins. Pre-made ancestors needed complex social interaction to survive on ground versus trees. Yeah, so basically it's how evolution of social game mechanic. Social game mechanic is the most powerful. We discussed that all social networks, it's basically game mechanic of rules, post something, and social game mechanic. Group interaction became more important than individual strengths, right? It's origins of social game mechanic. Those who could negotiate and find social hierarchy survived better. That's why, for example, in a test, when people ask what team you choose, let's say two teams are playing, red and green, or red and blue, and people are willing to choose a team because it's a survival mechanism. We're willing to choose at least some, because if you're not gonna choose, you're gonna die anyways from this tribe or that tribe. So you have to kind of make a choice. So modern impact, fear of standing out of rejection, right? So this is how it's evolutionary legacy. Right, so it's it's why it's so difficult to be different, right? Why it's so difficult to stand out and do something differently. So it's a fear of standing out and rejection based on this evolution principles. When you're aware of this, it's become easier. So I realized that just to be aware of this, it's already very powerful. It's expanding your worldview. It's already kind of treatment. Just to be aware. Social rejection hurts more than physical pain. One of the also impact. Brain treats its mortal danger. Social rejection. Haters, sometimes haters, you just feel like it doesn't make sense. It's haters. It's just it doesn't make sense. It's just like phenomenon of haters. Why people spend time, you understand, right? But your mind still kind of sometimes you just have this haters in your mind. And I was by myself. I know that some comments is just stupid. People just spend 1 second, didn't understand, and they want to show their opinion. And I saw lots of rich people, very popular people, also kind of make videos about how they talk about kind of replying to haters. Why this guy spend their time? It's just because we need to kind of get through this social rejection. until it's done, and then you move on. So it's how it works. Harshest punishment is still exile. Can you imagine in prison, solitary confinement? So basically, in prison, when you put people in just one single cell, it's the most worst punishment, right? You're already in prison. How we can punish you more? Just put you in a just alone in a cell. Like what? It's one of this why it's so difficult to practice meditation. Why it's so difficult to be alone, right? So it's one of this understanding. But after some time, when you get through this and this with awareness, you can develop new survival program, and you're gonna be fine. Virtual interaction activates same mechanics. So basically, virtual interaction activates same mechanics. Why people spend hours in social media playing games, they're so powerful. And social game mechanics control modern world. Yes, all major platforms are games. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. It's simple rules and social mechanics. And so addicted. Basic formula: post content, get social feedback. Yes. So basically, social mechanics gives games power. Remove social element and popularity plummets. And dopamine reward system. Evolution created reward strategy. Yes. Ancient survival actions triggered dopamine. Food, sex, status, cooperation, skill, development. Same mechanics used in modern game and platform. Yes. So basically, that's why we need to talk about it. That's why we need to be aware of this. It's very powerful. Right now it's become new trend of offline. Offline. Turn off all this TikTok, Facebook, and social to just don't be so addicted to this dopamine triggers and so on. So you actually become very addicted. TikTok is very addicted. And then I just share a discovery how I basically break down the game Dota. So different triggers and different game mechanics. I calculate minimum 9 game mechanics in the game Dota. And Dota, it's very powerful and very addicted game, right? It's not only Dota, but other games also. But you see, we have this, for example, character skins game mechanics. You have status instinct. I have to be different. I have to be cool. Then you have teamwork, social cooperation instinct. Also trigger dopamine. Skill mastery, survivor skill development. Also dopamine triggers. Resource collection, ancient gathering instinct. Lots of games have this resource collection, dopamine trigger. It's a games, but it's working, right? So our mind still kind of thinks this is how we do. And I analyze games, and all games basically you have a task and you accomplish task. That's it. How our life basically we live in this world. We have task and accomplish task. That's it. So simple. When I realized this, like, what? Life is so simple. We have positive sensation and negative sensation. We run from negative sensation and we want positive sensation. We want this dopamine trigger, and we have tasks and we accomplish these tasks. It's in a basic level, but this is very deep. When you understand this, you start to, you can develop your minds to be in a meta player and a higher level player when you understand all of this. Competition, exploration, ranks, tournaments, prizes, dynamic gameplay. It's lots of different game mechanics that basically create a cohesive system and create this addiction. People like to play Dota and other games because they have very, very powerful system. And I also discovered that that's why we need to understand why we have games and we have gamification experience. Gamification should be simple. Gamification just track your goals. Goal tracking, that's it, on a paper, on an application, doesn't matter. So it's just simple, because if you have more game mechanics, you're gonna have people want to play game, not just do what they have to do. We discussed it, but I'm gonna remind you that gamification about develop in your mind, right? But your strong mind will figure out things. Because when you start to play games have all this different system of game mechanics. It's gonna pull you in a game, not what you decide to do. I tested. I tried to use games as a goal tracker. Didn't work because they have so many game mechanics in my mind. Just want to, why I have to work on the boring things when I have this dopamine spikes playing this game, right? So it's this one of the things. Games is different than gamification, and should be different. Gamification should be simple with deep understanding. That's for your mind development. And in business, in sales, you have different goals. But yeah, so basically this is the idea. So basically the key insight that the brain doesn't differentiate virtual versus real achievements. So that's why people like games. And modern tech amplifies ancient mechanism. Yes, that's why Instagram, TikTok, the most powerful. And we have more coming. We have VR here. So right, it's in this knowledge gonna be more useful, and more and more people need to be educated about the power of this game mechanics. And like we right now we have PG-13 and like we have this kind of ranking in movies. The same should be in kind of apply in applications, when people should be aware of this. But also creates powerful tools at the same time. It's the same time. We have this beautiful body and beautiful dopamine triggers game, really fun because of this, but at the same time it could be addicted, right? But the core idea, develop your mind, and your strong mind will help you overcome anything. Points mechanics, from survival to scores, evolutionary necessity. So in the beginning, it was points was used for tracking resources. It was survival advantage. Food for winter, we know what food we have, how much we need to eat. Tribe size, distance, and all of this. So we need to have points. And those who could count and plan survived more often. And that's why these first points were just notches on the sticks, and then sticks on tracking hunts, resources. It just was like. And then and then it become numbers, abstract numbers, and now we all like numbers. So numbers became survival indicators in subconscious. Blank balance triggers hurt reactions. Bank balance, right? So we see on bank balance, sometimes we're afraid, sometimes we're happy. It's just number, it's just whatever interface, but we're like, Social media likes affect more the same. Social media likes, just likes. We don't even know these people. Just some numbers. Who cares, right? So it's wow, how many followers? All this it's influence people, decisions, and so on. So really, brain treats as a success danger indicators. Everything became points based. Education, grades, economy, social media, sports. It's all points based. Real life mirrors games, sales targets, game quests, financial milestones, level achievements. So so basically, so we have this very deep understanding that game mechanics are very, very powerful, and we can use them in our lives consciously to our advantage. First of all, be aware. When you're aware, it's already helping you to overcome addiction. You know this, okay, it's become easy, right? So it's when you go to a doctor, you don't know what's happening with you. You have a pain, and then when doctor tell you, this is this, and you have this medicine, and you just relief. Just be aware, it's already helping, right? So it's this is what we're doing. Just in the first level, just to be aware of this, and then we're gonna go to application. So theory of 100 power. So we see we have a power of 100 symbolized completeness, 100% century benchmark. So it's one of this. Also started to look on this theory of 100 through power of game mechanics. It's also theory of 100 is a system of game mechanics, right? So it's creates structure that drives development. So it's not just number. 100 creates development. It's like, okay, I need to get to this 100 numbers. We'll see what's gonna happen. So this is become kind of goal, right? Drives development. I share example when I track my progress. I count 40 steps. I finish project, and then I'm thinking, what else I could add? What else I could add? I have 60 steps more, and this is how I create with interesting ideas. It's just kind of pulling me to be more creative. Just 100th number. Force deeper exploration percentage and perception change. Yes. So it's basically force deeper exploration. Just 100, not 10, not 20, just number 100. It's big, small, just number. But this is what's happening. It's very powerful. Then I discovered that metaphors is a game mechanics. So metaphors are fundamental. So metaphors is a game mechanics. It's a game mechanic. So numbers are metaphors. Abstract symbol carrying meaning. Basically, what is 100%? It's equal completeness. What is number 10? Just number. It's equal maybe 10 whatever houses or 10,000 people, right? So it's just number, but it's metaphor of something real, right? So in the physics they use this metaphors of just letter. M. What is M? It's mass. What is E? E is energy. Just number, letter, it's metaphor, right? So metaphors are everywhere. You see what scientific formulas are metaphorical. E equal mc square connects abstract symbols to reality. Universe operates metaphorically. Energy, mass are same things in different forms, right? So it's the same things in different forms. It's all metaphors. Our mind perceives reality as a metaphors, and when we develop metaphorical thinking, your learning speed become more efficient. Because it's many abstract things is in the dreams, our mind use metaphors to comprehend this reality. Something things we cannot see, and metaphors help us to understand different complex concepts. And metaphors huge. We're gonna talk about it in next modules. So we just going like step by step as an investigation, like what we discover in this. What it's all about. So yes, metaphors, it's a game mechanic, very powerful. And in human history, it's was lots of metaphors people use. We perceive world through metaphors, no raw data. I'm gonna show you example. Same object, different metaphors, different reaction. For example, 3 glasses of H2O. Water, right? Just water. Scientists will tell you it's just a water. It's a tap water, or it's blessed water, or it's recycled water, in a space from a P. Chemically identical, it's just H2O. It's chemical, it's identical. It's all H2O, H2O, H2O. But emotionally, we perceive life metaphorical. No, blessed water, it's kind of cooler. But sometimes, for someone, recycled water, like I talked with this idea with a girl, she like, my grandfather would drink recycled water from a pea. Like, why? Because he was a scientist who invented this mechanism to recycle urine to water. And it was huge because it's some element that basically you have everything. You have a spaceship, but you don't have this technology to recycle pee into the water, because this is how people can drink there, right, in space. And when they discovered this, they were so exciting. It was like breakthrough. It was like they drink and recycle pee as a champagne. Everything metaphorical. See, for them, it's a champagne. So also metaphors is in religion and culture examples. Mountain climbing, it's growth metaphor. In the movies, they also use this kind of different metaphors of when you climb and up, it's go up. You go down, it's something happened bad, so physical accent, personal development. So mountain climbing, it's one of the metaphors. Hit rock bottom, loss of control metaphor, right? We have lots of metaphors in our language. Religious concepts use metaphors all the time to explain unseen through seen, right? And Bible and Jesus and Buddha, they use metaphors to explain things. All right. So and now I discover something very interesting, that basically now I start to see this depth, what's behind gamification. It's game mechanics. Game mechanics. Game mechanics is a very powerful concept. It's a concept, very powerful. And I discovered that to level from talent to genius, it's basically it's a road based on how many concepts you discovered. And each game mechanic, it's a separate concept. Learn about goals, learn about metaphors, learn about and practice rules. We're gonna talk about it, but the point is, it's all different concepts and very powerful. And when they have a system, it becomes something more powerful. So, for example, one second. Oh. So, for example, evolution from theory to portals. So basically, before was just theory of 100. Right? Theory of 100 is a form of gamification. It's very powerful. If you want to practice gamification, practice theory of 100. Commit to doing something you want 100 times and track your progress. You're practicing gamification, developing your mind at the same time. And it's basically simple counting exercise that have rules, goal, and points. Right? Rules, goals, and points. And you have this powerful goal tracking exercise. But then we gonna add one more game mechanic, metaphor. And now we have portals method. So the portals method, it's a journey into new reality using metaphorical thinking, right? So, and then it's the same. We have theory of 100, but now we have this metaphor. You're not just tracking your 100 steps. You use metaphor. Your challenge is a portal. It's a metaphor. It's a portal to new reality, whatever you choose, right? So whatever you choose to do, 100 hours, 100 times, 100 days, it's a portal. So we add new game mechanic. And then like in a football, let's check without versus with full system. So, and we see that if you remove at least one game mechanic, any game could lose the potential. And at the same time, if you add game mechanic, we add something more, right? We used to play football just with friends and just like this, and then we add goals, and then we add rules, and we add points, and now it's become interesting. We add social game mechanics. It's become more interesting. So adding game mechanics actually improving game, give something more. The same with I discovered the same with theory of 100. I discovered that we added the game mechanic of metaphor. It's become a portal, and it's become more advanced, right? So theory of 100, just complete actions. Theory of 100, just track your progress how you want, just 100 times. Don't think about portals. But then we start to add metaphor to the same principle. We add metaphor game mechanic, and now we have portals. And you do the same, but now you are traveling in new reality. And this shift starts to develop my mind in different ways. First of all, I start to develop my metaphorical thinking. This is huge. This is how you can develop metaphorical thinking. Just practicing the portals method. And doing what you want to do, doing your challenges, but with deep understanding. Wow, I'm in new reality. It's a metaphor. I'm in a portal. What lesson is this? What lesson this portal bring me? For example, if you work on a business, you just work on a business, 100 hours, 100 steps. But then you start to, okay, I'm 100 hours building the same, I'm doing the same, but I'm in a portal. And after 100 hours, I analyze what lessons I learned from this business, what this from this journey, how I changed. So you start to think differently. You start to see from different perspectives. So already from that time, long time ago, portals start to develop my multidimensional creative metaphorical thinking. It's basically ability to see through different perspectives. And this is huge for mind development in school, in business, to develop metaphorical thinking, look for different lenses from different perspectives on the same whatever you decide to do. So it's unlock new level of awareness and thinking, basically. Yes. So this is what I discovered, and this is why when I discovered this, and because I already knew about power of game mechanics, I investigate all of this. I was like, okay, it's something huge here. It's something big. And right now I work on a mind development protocol, and one of the big principle in mind development protocol is deep understanding. Deep understanding unlock exercise, right? So if you don't have deep understanding, if you don't know what is meditation, how to practice, it's going to be boring for you. If you don't know benefits of cold plunge, it's going to be painful for you, just pain. But if you know benefits, if you know how to practice properly, deep understanding, you have benefits, you have beauty, the exercise start to work. And I discovered the same here. If you just theory of 100, it's cool, but when you do portals and I'm in a new reality, and you know that game mechanics are very powerful, and just using game mechanics of metaphor, you're developing metaphorical thinking. And when I discovered this, I'm like, wow, let's do it. I'm gonna check, I'm gonna test. And yes, in 1 year I developed metaphorical thinking. So basically, before I was watching this metaphorical breakthrough of different movies, I was thinking, how they do it, how would they know about this? I didn't see it. How are they so smart? Do you need to have a special education? No, just track your progress in portals, and after 1 year you're gonna see different metaphorical reality, right? So you're gonna see different aspects and connect different abstract abstracts with different another abstract abstracts, other things with other things. For example, kids are crying. I was like, I saw kids are crying just because they didn't get something tasty, and I was like, oh, it's me when I didn't get success in my project. It's just simple thought, just like, wow, I am also a kid, I'm also the same, I'm crying when I didn't get my what I want. So it's one of simple example, but in long term, it's gonna accelerate metaphorical thinking, accelerate your mind development. So yeah, bridge to future. These ancient mechanics still guide modern behavior in virtual and real spaces. Understanding consciousness as a system of apps with evolution programs. Path to conscious development through game mechanics, not just theory, but practical approach. Yes. So when you really understand this, when you have deep understanding, it's really start to work. You can start track your progress in portals, but when you have this deep understanding, it's actually start to work for you. This is was a huge insight that are brilliant. That's deep understanding, activate exercise. So basically, standing at the threshold of new era, conscious development through understanding our evolutionary programming. So this is evolution of game mechanics. Okay, so let me check if I didn't miss anything. Social instincts, yes, social instincts are huge. Yes, social game mechanics they're using everywhere. Game mechanics as dopamine reward in games, yes. Points, yes. Basically, all investigation of history of game mechanics, yes. Numbers, and then discover that the power of 100 is more than just a number. It's very powerful metaphor at the same time, metaphor of completion, and the same time 100 is it's powerful number. And I discovered the power of 100 is combination of game mechanics, rules, do what you want, and add points, do it 100 times, right? In Nike, just do it. When portals, just do it 100 times. And then we add metaphor as a game mechanic. And metaphor is language for our mind. And metaphors added to the portal, to the theory of 100, and now we have portals method. It's adding game mechanic as theory of 100 become the Porous method. Metaphors are everywhere. It's a nature of laws. It's a universe as a metaphor. So basically, also metaphor: money equal opportunity, knowledge it's power, status influence. It's all kind of metaphors, right, of different aspects. It's also in games as a metaphorical realities. Chessboard, it's a battlefield, right? So it's health bar, it's a metaphor of life, energy levels, and experience. We all have all of this. We cannot see this, but we have experience, we have levels, we have quests, we have trials. It's all metaphors of overcoming challenges, growth, development, on all of this. So basically, and also metaphors as a thinking mechanism, right? So we don't just see a table as a 4 legs and a flat surface. We see table as the table, right? So we see real life as like metaphors. We see chair, not just obstacle. That's it. We see chair, not obstacle. We see tree, not obstacle. But at the same time, it's just obstacle, right? So just obstacle. But we live in this metaphorical. For example, also we enter a building, and our mind instantly recognizes it's not just building, it's office or temple or school, and based on this understanding, we behave in a specific way. So basically I have more examples here, but main idea, yes. So it's metaphors. I discover metaphors huge. I read a book about metaphors, and you can investigate with AI. Tell me more about metaphors. You see, so basically metaphors are far more than literary devices. They are fundamental architecture of human understand and navigate reality. Metaphors as a cognitive architecture. Your brain is a metaphor machine. We literally cannot think without metaphors. Boom. There are how we process abstract concepts. And again, concepts, it's your metaphorical way to your genius level. Understand concepts, understand abstract things. What is goals? What is rules? What is concept of two realities? Concept of bet. For example, I used concept of bet. When we launch strategy, I have a bet on gamification, bet on the perfect system. The perfect system, understanding it's a concept, it's abstract. It's I have these different modules, and together they create cohesive system that creates something bigger, create magic. I can see it. I use this concept and start to apply it in life, using understanding. And metaphorical thinking is huge. Every complex idea gets understood through simpler physical experiences. Example, understanding comes from standing under. We conceptualize knowledge as something above us that we position ourselves beneath to grasp. I didn't realize that. Understand, standing under. Wow. You see, basically, understanding, it's literal standing under. What? Conceptual metaphor theory. Time is money. We spend time, save time, waste time. Argument is war. We attack weak points. We defend position, shoot down ideas. Life is a journey. Relationships have crossroads. Couples go separate ways. Metaphors create physical reactions. Your body responds to metaphorical language. Heavy news literally makes people sludge. Heavy news. Warm personality makes room feel warmer. Sharp mind creates tension responses. The embodied mind. Metaphors aren't just in language, they are in neural pathways. Physical experiences create templates for abstract thinking. Example, babies learn up is good from being lifted when happy, creating lifelong high spirits, low mood metaphors versus low mood metaphors. Cultural metaphor systems. Different cultures, different reality. Western time is linear arrow, past, present, future. Some indigenous time is circular. season cycles, eternal return. Result: completely different approach to planning, memory, and death. So basically, yeah, metaphors is huge. Metaphors shape our mind, right? In evolution as a tree, atom as a solar system. It's using in the physics. They use these metaphors to describe invisible things. DNA, it's code, blueprint, and so on and so on. Depression, I'm drawing. Addiction, disease, I have. Ladder to climb, career, ladder to climb, and so on. Yeah, so basically technology shapes how we think, process information, brain as a computer, right? Downloading knowledge, learning as a data transfer, networking, social, relationship as a connections, and so on. So life as a game, achievements, level, respawn, opportunities. Yeah, so this is huge. Life is a game. Life as a game. And we all have this, and we cannot escape it. You want it or not, you're in the game. We just can be aware of this. Mind as an operating system. Yes, we're gonna talk in next chapter about deep understanding that brain as a smartphone. We're gonna talk right now. Brain as a smartphone, the same. Like because we touch it, let's talk about it. It's a cool metaphor, understanding how our mind works. Yeah. Life as adventure, life as a test, life as a gift, life as a prison, right? So you see, it's basically different metaphors, also different perspectives on the same thing. Practice exercise, metaphor audit. Metaphor would serve you better. What metaphor would serve you better? So yeah, so basically, see, when you practice, when you practice, and when I was practicing, I'm practicing the Porus method. It's basically kind of pulled me to practice metaphor unconsciously. I didn't know that, but I was like, oh, I'm in an adventure. And actually pull you to think about what lessons you have. Maybe something bad happened, but you go, I'm in the portal. What lessons I have? I'm trying to survive in this new reality, and so it's kind of helping you to go, develop your mind. This is the main idea. Develop your mind. Develop new neuron pathways. It's all about neuron pathways, cognitive flexibility, and expanding worldview. Right now, what we're doing, we're expanding worldview, because all of these knowledge, it helped me to right now be who I am. Right, so it's part of me right now. This all knowledge I upload to me like in the matrix. Like, let's do it. I want to know all of this. So it's helped me to study more effectively. I use metaphors. It's boost on your learning effectiveness. And right now we're talking about that it could be used in schools and we use in business. I create sales system based on understanding it's a customer journey, right? So it's and different ideas. It's also develop creativity and so on. Yeah. So basically, let's continue the brain as a smartphone. Let's discuss this. Let's go deeper in the understanding of metaphors. Core concept: brain as a smartphone. Mind operates like smartphone with 3 levels: hardware body, operating system, and application. So basically, we have a hardware, our body, right? Operating system, it's on our subconscious, and application, habits, skills, what we actually use. And mental programs can be updated and improved, not fixed from birth. It could actually, we have something from birth, from childhood, but actually mental programs can be improved and updated. And we are all explorers of our own minds. Don't need psychology degree to understand how brain works. Yes, I didn't finish any psychology degree, but I know a lot about our psychology, about how mind works because of gamification, because of this understanding. When you have a tool like metaphors is a tool that basically you can understand how your mind works, and it's going to be more effective to understand yourself. It's a future vision. Basically, within 50 years, children by age 12, 14 will understand how subconscious works, how habits form and change, how to manage attention and emotion consciously, how personality develops. So basically, gamification is a part of mind education. So basically, mind education will become as a fundamental as reading and writing. Yes. So right now, what you listen, it's a part of the mind education. We need to know all of this. It's like reading and writing, right? Exactly. So basically, our mind. I have this photo. No, I don't have this photo. So basically, our mind, it's like an application, right? In iPhone or any other iPhones, we have applications. For example, like we have application, boom, 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 simple, like apps. And for example, one application, communication app. It's basically our brain have this communication app that basically what this app is doing. It's social connections, messaging style, how we talk, how we create friends, language processing, emotion reading, and so on. We have personal management application, right? In our mind, it's time management, how we manage our time. We can improve it, right? So or delete it, update it. Memory, camera, health monitor. We have energy allocation. So we all have these apps. It's how our body operate. Identity application. We have role manager. What role I'm playing right now, you are playing right now. Values compass, purpose finder, self-esteem system. So it's complicated application actually. And then we have security system. Yes, another app. Threat filter, stress response, ego protection, risk assignment, right? So right now, for example, if it's something happening right now, whole world right now, what's happening is updating the ego protection system. Right now, before I was so cool, I was very cool developer or artist, and now AI can do this. Now AI can substitute me. Now you see, mine gonna be like, what? Whole system down or go down, and we need to improve our ego application and be more humble, start to learn again. So yeah, so basically this is it's how our mind works. It's metaphors, right? But actually explaining all these different system details, what you can be improved, what's happening. Cognitive programs, logical processor, creative module, learning ability, informational filter. So all these it's like it's different applications. And some programs are outdated, right? So it's ancient programs versus modern world. For example, social anxiety program, tribe rejection equal death, right? Now it's equal fear of judgment, public speaking, right? So, and it could be improved. It could be improved, right? Through exercises, through mind development, food selection program, craving fats, sweets for survival. It was before, now, and healthy eating. And now you could be aware of this and create healthy habits. It's gonna be to create healthy habits. You need to improve lots of different health monitor, different time management, right? Role management, identity management to just fix this health eating. Fear of change program, avoiding unfamiliar things equals safety. Now it blocks growth, right? So we're gonna talk about in future and modules about survival program. Basically, it's all part of the survival program. If you survive, it's success. And that's why it's for your mind, it's very hard to change. It's difficult to change because we don't need it. It's because you survived. It's why it's hard to kind of change these programs. But when you're aware of this, step by step, you can do it. And that's why part of this educational experience is to show you how to overcome and consciously, develop your mind with deep understanding that it's difficult, but it's possible, right? So why it's difficult? Because you don't need it. You can survive with all. We can survive with all this, bad things. You can survive, right, without everything you need. And we're gonna talk about it. But now we kind of gathering the tools and awareness, understanding what's going on. So the key problem that instincts designed millions of years ago, millions, even for example, if humanity could be thousands of years, but the point we all part of the nature, eyes, all fish have eyes. We all connected with nature. Lobsters, 300 millions of years, and they also live by status. They also protect own house. They fight with with other people. They don't want to, they don't want anyone else in their house and the lands. Right? It's lobsters, 300 millions. We have the status instinct ingrained in us. Like it's so powerful and huge in social game mechanics. So powerful in us. But we can be aware of kind of develop new application, be developed and create new survival program, I call it, that suit us today. And only human can do it. And one of the big parts, for example, it's a meditation exercise. There are three, I think, Dharma. Yeah, it's free Dharma.org, free meditation centers around the world, where you basically can train your mind to observe sensation without judgment and remove lots of fears, remove lots of bad habits, just by training your mind, observe sensations without judgment. It already exists. We just need to apply it, right? So we have everything. We just need to have a knowledge with deep understanding. That's it. When I visited this course, I was like, wow, it's a game. They have a game like rules, and I'm like, wow, cool. And I was excited because I see this as through the game perspective, and I already was kind of understanding what's going on, and that's why I had cool results each time. So how mental updates works. Evolution pattern. Technology builds on old but adds new functionality. Basic phone, smartphone. Brain similar. Old mechanism remain but new awareness level emerge. Updates are gradual. Through new information, experience, perspective shifts. So basically, yes. So it's step by step. You can update your. You can develop your mind. The secret is simple. You do the same. You do challenges. Do what's complicated. Practice meditation. Learn how to practice Vipassana meditation, and step by step. Get more clarity, get cognitive flexibility, new neuron paths, and it's going to be easy to update and learn any skill. Time management is a skill. It's all basically could be updated. Some of them are very difficult. Sometimes we like sweet stuff, it's fat stuff, but again, when you know about what is identity, how to change identity, you can find videos in my YouTube, also in the different modules. What is affirmation, identity? So basically, you create identity of healthy person. You listen affirmations of that you are a healthy person, and then you're naturally gonna want to live and eat healthy. But also, I discovered that there's one simple goal: develop your mind, and your strong mind will make you healthy. That's it. Keep developing your mind. So basically, the example for outdated programs, even like some hate comment you could influence your mind, like, what I did wrong, I want to help people, and one guy or girl didn't understand what I'm talking about, and just wants, and your mind could be like, that's why meditation is important, because not all thoughts are important right now. It's just clouds. You need to learn how to just let them go and don't react. So this is also only for humans available to develop your mind and change this survival program. We're gonna go deeper in this in next modules, but procrastination, right? What is procrastination? Ancestors conserve energy when food scarce. Now we resist even low effort tasks, right? You have a dream, you want to write a book. I wanted to write a book. I had this dreams to write a book, make music, and then I have this procrastination, like I didn't want to do anything. Why? It's my dream. I decided to do it. And then only after I realized it's survival program, because we don't need it. I survived without all of this. So why I need to, push myself. That's why the Portal method gamifications is such to help me, because okay, I just need to one step, commit to finish 100 steps, then decide what's next. And then step by step with meditation, try practicing meditation challenges, developing my mind. You kind of, right now, procrastination not exist in my lexicon anymore. There's no such thing as procrastination. And procrastination is a deep conversation. It's also connected with quantum thinking. It just clarity and understanding that different perspectives exist, and understanding yourself. And with one level, procrastination will be gone. You will still could rest. It's just you need to rest sometimes, and understanding how your energy works. So it's procrastination. It's kind of past, but at the same time, it's deep understanding that your strong mind could overcome everything. Just keep going, keep developing your mind. Seeking approval, so huge. I was like before group status, all this. I make videos on YouTube, not a lot of subscribers, not a lot of views, and I was like, oh, nobody likes me, and I lose motivation. Now, I just change perspective. My strong mind helped me to change perspective and stay in perspective that I choose to stay. Before, unconsciously, I was like, oh, in this survival, seeking approval perspective, and this was because of procrastination, no feedback, people don't like me, and just you don't have motivation to do anything. So it's hard to break habits, right? Automated programs resist change, but step by step with developed mind, with meditation, it will help step by step to kind of go to this direction. The main idea is to learn how to love yourself, accept yourself, and just step by step. When we do challenge, we basically challenge our survival program. And develop, improve our survival program. So it's going to be basically you improve these different applications, and step by step, it's you're gonna be there. It's just a matter of time. And just step by step, first portal, second portal, challenge, and then you're gonna go there. Role mechanics in mind. Roles as rooms. So basically, roles, it's also one of the applications in our mind. We change different roles. Mind creates different spaces for different roles: home, work, friends. So we kind of change inside my mind knows, it's friends, I need to operate like this. It's why sometimes if you become achieve high level, become a teacher, but my friends still like they didn't see me as a teacher because they're like, I'm a friend. No, a friend, we drink beer. That's it. So it's sometimes it's unconsciously happening. It's hard to change. You see your friends from different perspective. Each room has own rules, communication style, behavior patterns, yes. Natural switching between modes, adaptive feature for navigating life, yes. For example, for business is huge. For example, if you work in a company with your partner or partners, sometimes you could be friend, but in a business, your partners in business, and sometimes you need to, it's in business, we can argue, but we need to, in life we're friends. In business, you need to do what you have to do. You have to be responsible on your task. In a business, it's very important to understand roles, and don't intersect roles. Sometimes if you intersect roles, it could be problems, because you can bring from relationship, or for example, you have problems in business, and then you have problems in relationships, and you not become friends anymore, and lots of stories like this. Whole businesses just was destroyed because people cannot figure out things, just understand rules, create rules, get good relationships, create good relationship. Parent role, function, care, protection. Each role has specific function. Professional role, creation and organization. Friend role, support and connection. So so basically very important to understand roles. Because of gamification, I understood roles, and when I started to learn about business systems, they also use roles in business. In business, you have let's say your business. You have SEO chief. It's a role. Or what? You have visioner. Visioner. It's a function. It's a role, and one role. It's one function. Visioner. See when to go. CEO is execution. Execute. Give orders. Let's say create plan. Give orders. Give orders for whom? For team. You have a team of a manager. Manager. What's function? To create tasks. And fulfill that. Make sure that they accomplish. Right. So then we have developer, designer, who work on these tasks, and you have lots of different teams. You can learn about business systems. It's all about you see, just example, different roles. I'm trying to find. You see, maybe it's a business plan. It's all gamification. Business system roles. Try to find it's all example of gamification. Business system role automation. Roles and responsibility, I guess. Business marketed owner. Yeah, it could be something like this, right? So it's some image of this scheme, right? So you have SEO, and you have executor, manager, and so on, and you basically create this kind of system. So when you understand this, you need to you need to understand how many roles you are playing. For example, for me, it was crucial to understand that as a business owner, I realized that I actually play lots of different roles. I was a visioner, and CEO, and manager, and developer, and sales, and like I was playing many roles. And some entrepreneurs, they don't know this, and they sales and managers and never play a visioner, and after 10 years they're like stuck. They don't spend even 10 hours just to see where we're going, where we need to improve. They didn't improve website. They didn't improve. They know what's going on with the marketing because they just stuck in these roles. And just be aware of this. It's huge. But when I discovered this, because gamification helped me to understand this better. Because roles, cool. It's a game. Everywhere play different roles, and roles equal one function, right? So it's a deep topic to discover. So you can investigate by yourself. But so basically the main idea is roles, and we all play different roles. Right now I can play many different roles. But when you are aware of this, I have an idea how to automate process. Right, I know how to automate. I just need to find people to automate different roles. And when I build a software, for example, we build a software. We build a web form. Web form, it's also play a role for sales, taking information. Right, so also another metaphorical understanding. So basically, mind is an evolving system. So this is neuroplasticity reality. So this is what I'm kind of stand for as a mind trainer, expert in gamification. So I was like, develop your mind, do what you decide to do 100 times, track your progress, use gamification to create neuroplasticity. And so it's going to be intelligence not fixed from birth. It can learn and can grow any age. Brain is living, self-learning system. Yes, can adapt through life. Yes. Example, learn language at 40, music at 50, change. So it's, yeah, so basically it's gonna, especially right now in this time, it's so helpful. And game mechanics as development tools. Yes, reward principle, overcoming obstacles, level in progress, tap into ancient brain systems. So basically, the idea is to expand your worldview, use game mechanics, use imagination, use goal tracking, at least for some time. At least try for 1 year with the goal to develop your mind. And for deep understanding, you can always go to Mind Development Protocol and also learn deeper about different techniques. Mind Development Protocol, it's all roads goes to Mind Development Protocol. Yeah, so basically we're gonna continue our journey and we have more to discover. We finished this chapter, game mechanics. Now we know the game mechanics are huge, right? So it's everywhere. Each game mechanics very powerful, and then when they create a system, is even more powerful. It's this deep understanding opened me a door to understand what the Porous method is, how Porous method powerful, because you see we discussed this, we add game mechanics, we add one more game mechanics, and it's evolution of, before was the theory of 100, now the Porous method, so it's become more powerful. And because I realized, I understood this understanding, deep understanding, opened me to create systems and be open to add more game mechanics with deep understanding that's gonna bring me more benefits. And one of the things in next chapter we're gonna talk about the Porous method and the Porous Academy. Is basically adding more game mechanics. We're gonna talk about hidden game mechanics and very powerful topics about hidden game mechanics. We're gonna talk about routine as an inner game. It's huge. It's when you realize that your routine as a game, it's gonna it could change. For me, it was like, what? It's a game. I can change schedule and change different and play with my schedule as a game. It's also very powerful to develop your mind, just be more flexible, right? So it's again, you know, it's somebody can think that I'm gonna get quick results, maybe, but the main idea is to start to practice and improve effectiveness of your learning process and develop your mind, and your developed mind will help you resolve all problems in your life and even make your life more exciting. Yeah, so in next chapters we're gonna talk about this, and yeah, and also we're gonna talk about survival program. Part of this we already touched, but we're gonna go deeper. This is a why we have so many benefits. It's so difficult to change, so we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you that we are learning, and I will see you next module. Good luck.